Hello and welcome back to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a look into Nuls. When should you invest? Right, so let's begin. Today we're going to take a look at Nuls, which is N-U-L-S ticker. This was a request from one of the subscribers in my comments, so we will take a look over this project now and see, have a look at some technical analysis and see when is best to really invest. If you do have any requests, just please make sure you do drop them in comments. I will get back to you, and I will go over projects whichever you prefer. So let's have a look into this. So Nuls, which is currently ranked 137 out of all cryptocurrencies, with a coin price of just around 44 cents. We are slightly up on today's trading. We have a maximum supply of 210 million NULS and a total supply of 110 million, with just over 98 million of them in circulation. Today's market cap is around $43 million. Scrolling down, we'll check out where we are listed. So OKX is getting predominant amount of volume, with Huobi, OKX against BTC and Ethereum pairs. We are on Binance. It is on a lot of exchanges, this, if we just scroll down. So we have 37 recognised pairs on CoinMarketCap. I mean, the low ones like sub 15 are getting minimal volume, but it is getting, like I say, getting majority of volume on the bigger exchanges, which is what you want to see really on the trusted exchanges. Scrolling down, just have a look at the all-time highs. So January 2018, January 10th, 2018, we're at $8.54, and that is a long way from where we've been now. So we're at 44 cents. We've got a lot of headroom to make up, and if you're looking at that date there, that is the very end of that bull run we had from around the end of November 2017 to January. That's when everything at the all-time highs, at least the top 50, top 100 coins did. And then ever since then it's been, if you look on the chart here, it's been down ever since really, and it's not really done much recovery. But we will look into a chart now and have a look at some technical analysis about the project and see where we think it could go in the future and some potential entry points. Moving over to TradingView, we will start on the monthly time frame. This is Nuls USDT on Binance. I'm only using Binance because it's the exchange I trade on mostly, and we just want to start off by identifying a few key levels. This chart does not go back to the all-time high, so we just have to deal with what we've currently got in place. So I want to mark that as a monthly level there, and we'll change that to the monthly. We did wick up there and then bounce back down. I might want to mark the bottom level down there if I can scroll it down. I want to mark that as a lower level. That'll have been around this year in March time when we had them crazy lows. And you could say that's a level there, but that would probably drop into a weekly, but we'll mark it on there. So we've got 3 monthly levels there. Let's drop down to the weekly. Let's have a little bit of a zoom in, see if we can identify any more levels. So we obviously have one there, which is a week level. Change that to the weekly. Can we see any more? And you could say there's one there, we'll mark it up to. That's another week level. And then zoom into the daily. There we go. Just have a little zoom out, see if we can identify anything else. Really want to have a look what's been happening recently. Alright, so let's mark it up. There's a daily level. And then can we see any more? It looks like we've got one there that runs all the way through and hits that level there. So one there. Let's change that to a daily, sorry. Oops. Change that one again. Right, daily. Messing it up there. That's a daily level, and it looks like we've got a daily level there. So we've got quite a few levels to work off there, and they will be there for us to buy and sell and trade off points. Let's just have a little zoom in on what's been happening recently. So the 13th of March, as you can see, it's pretty much the same in every chart. That's when we had the 57% Bitcoin dump, and ever since then, everything tanked. But everything since then has been going up. So if you look at our bottom wick and we take that all the way up to the top, we have had a 690, so you could call that 700% price raise, which is absolutely massive, and a lot of altcoins have done that, and that's just the fact that Bitcoin dropped, and then ever since then, when I think it left it around $3,500, it's absolutely pumped, and we're up to, as you can see on my chart here, we're up to just short of 11k on BTC. But it's started to come down a little bit, and Ethereum has started to come down a little bit from when that came down. But what I want to do is have a look at some potential entry points for Nuls. If I draw a Fibonacci, and I will take the lowest body there, all the way up to a top body. And what I want to do is potentially either look at some support and resistance levels to buy in or potentially sell, and look at the Fibonacci. In my opinion, I do still think that over the course of the next 6 to 8 months, I do think everything's going to get a little bit messy. The world financial situation is looking very bleak. There's been a lot happening with COVID-19 and the pandemic, and so many companies are going bust. World's on lockdown, so nobody's spending what they used to be. And I do think that this has got to come to an end at some point. We have had a slight retracement, but I do think we're going to get quite nasty. And in my opinion, this is only my opinion, so take it with a pinch of salt, but I do think we can start to target some of these key levels down here, and this is across the board on most altcoins. I do believe that you can target some of them levels, and that will be a buy zone for Nuls. And if you watch any of my videos, they are quite similar, because I do think this is going to happen with a lot of coins. I do think that we're going to get some great opportunities, and some great investment chances for the future. Don't take this as me fudding a project, because I am very pro altcoins. I'm pro Bitcoin. I love the industry, and I've been in it for like 4 to 5 years now, and I do think it's the future, but we just need to be realistic to what's going to potentially happen. And there's no harm in having buy orders down here. If they never hit, then unlucky, then you just have to buy them up higher. But in my opinion, I do think that we will hit these levels down at some point. If I'll show you that as a BTC value, if you trade against BTC, I know a lot of people do. Let's just draw that Fibonacci on here again, and we'll take the 13th of March, which was around then, that was the lowest point, so we'll take that up to then. I don't need to put any resistance level in there because I use my Fibonacci, but in my opinion, I think we can target these levels. I'll just mark it up as again in the buy zone. So really, anywhere from 300 sats down to, I mean, I don't think we'll go down that level, that's a bit crazy, but anywhere 200 to 300 sats, I think that would be a great level to buy in. I mean, we're not even a million miles off that. I mean, what are we now? We're trading at 400 sats on the nose, and if what's that, a 25% drop down to, that's easily doable. And I mean, yeah, anywhere around these levels, if you're an investor, then I would snap it up, in my opinion. So that's BTC. With regards to a price prediction, we know we've been up to plus $8 before, and now we're hanging around the 43-44 cent levels. It's a long way off yet, but what happens when we get a bull run and everything takes off? And just hold on. I mean, I've not personally looked into depth about this project and what they're actually doing and how the roadmap's been delivered and that, but if the project's been here since prior to 2017 on that bull run, and you know things are still going on, the project is active, trading is active, then there's no reason why them all-time highs can't be broke. I'm not going to give a prediction as to price or what it could be, because like I say, I've not researched the project fully, but on a technical aspect, I do think that all these altcoins that are still working and still have a roadmap in play, then I do think all-time highs will be broke eventually, but we just got to wait out this. We wasn't expecting a pandemic, we wasn't expecting everything to pump and then potentially dump, so we need to wait out, be careful, and just put some orders in low, and I do think that you will be rewarded for them. So that will wrap it up for today's video. That was just a brief technical analysis of where you could potentially buy NULS and in the USD and the BTC pair. So thank you very much for listening. Please make sure you do like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.